Hey there, I just wanted to make a quick video for the people that might have seen some of the things I did along Main Street, some of the abnormal activity or the paranormal activity as I would describe it, like making it rain, making it snow, the cloudy nights, the cloud that was forming from the moon that became a triangle with moonlight shining through it. And I just wanted to explain or just kind of like clarify some things for you. So, people that usually get miracles performed for them, this is the reason why miracles shouldn't be performed for people. Because the first thing that will happen is if you share this experience with others, or you just want to tell them, oh, I saw this person do such and such a thing, or I saw this. The first thing that will happen is your social network will make fun of you, they'll ridicule you. Some people will even say you're crazy. And if you're insistent and you're adamant about what you saw, and it kind of just changes your thinking of things, some people will even start to distance themselves from you, accuse you of all sorts of things like being a liar and all types of things like that. And you may lose your friends, your family may even distance themselves from you if you keep talking about these miracles that you've seen, and you'll end up being alone. Lots of the saints and martyrs that have died for their religion, they were adamant about the miracles that they saw and the paranormal activity and experiences that they experienced for themselves. Some people, during a trial or inquest, they're asked to recant their what they experienced, or admit to hoaxing or trying to fool the town or their friends and their family, and just admit that they were lying or something like that, and they refused. Many of them died for their beliefs. So this is the reason why in modern day society, lots of miracles, that's not something that you have to choose to believe. It's not something that God or a deity or being is going to step out and do for you, because that's the consequences of performing a miracle for someone. That is basically what will happen to you. It will pretty much ruin your life. It'll ruin your whole entire life. And so that's not necessary, and that's not what God is trying to do here. So you can choose to believe in whatever it is you want to believe. You don't have to believe, but if it's something you choose to do, then that's something that you choose to do. Secondly, I saw at the Vancouver International Film Festival, there was some film about satanic ritual abuse and people that worship Satan. So, and that's just, when I read about it, the synopsis and kind of what these people are into, that's just not the proper way to worship evil. Or not evil, that's not the proper religion. All mainstream religions agree how to worship a certain force properly. So, killing someone, that's not really evil. There's something after we die. That person will go probably to a better place. And that person that killed them will inherit something negative for doing that, because they did something good for them. Having orgies and big sex fests, that's not evil either. That's definitely not evil, or that's not negative. That's something that you're doing good for yourself and doing a good deed for someone else. And that's not the proper way to worship quote unquote evil. I'm not saying that religion is saying to worship evil, but the dominant color in gray is black. That is the more dominant, powerful force. And that is the force that will win out every time. So people usually claim that these things that they're doing is worshiping evil. That's not even the proper way to worship evil. All mainstream religions agree that I keep saying worship evil, but to worship properly, abstain from sex, fast, do good deeds to other people that will be inflicting bad suffering on you. I mean, no good deed goes unpunished, but what I'm saying is you have to know what you're doing here. And these SRA cults and things like that, they don't even know what they're doing. That's not even the proper way to worship these powers properly. So for people that have seen me do those things, it's not me that's doing them, it's some deity or being doing it. I know there's a group of people, I think I may have used some form of chemistry or something like that to fast for long periods of time. Maybe some of you are slightly obese or have eating issues, and you want to know how is this person going like so long without food and not having a desire for food. And that's not through a use of chemistry or anything like that. There's no drug that can do that to you, and you should die after a certain amount of time. It is definitely something paranormal that's happening to me. I know this to be a fact because I didn't. There's nothing in the air at the psychiatric facilities that they could be venting through the air to make me not eat for that long or not make me feel hungry. I was grabbing random cans of pop. I'd grab like the fifth one in or the fourth one in, thinking that there must be something making me feel so good and not hungry. But that wasn't the thing. I would go to a different convenience store, and then I thought, well, maybe someone's following me, drugging my pop or something. Like I thought of all these things. That wasn't what was happening at all. But there's no drug that can do this to you, because if there was, someone would sell it and make a whole bunch of money. So if you're following me around trying to figure out how I can go so long without eating and lose so much weight so rapidly between time to time between my fasts, that is just something that's seasonal and that's just occurring to me. It has nothing to do with what I'm ingesting. It's not biochemical in nature. I've ruled that out as a possibility. It's not through the use of chemistry that these things are happening to me. It's not something I'm eating. It's not something I'm drinking. It's not something I'm breathing in through the air. So I just wanted to get that out there for the people who have seen these miracles, and maybe it's too late because these happened a long time ago, happened a really long time ago. And my experience in Vancouver, it's been really great. I've had a really exciting time here, really, really a lot of fun. I enjoy this city a lot. People may have taken things the wrong way at first when I was getting angry and yelling a lot and screaming, but I don't know what got into me. I was just the medications were causing extreme agitation in my body for some reason. But I felt really euphoric and really happy at the same time, and that's where I'm at right now. Just really happy, really euphoric, really enjoying life, and I've been enjoying life since I got here, really. And I just wanted to share that with you, let you know how to properly implement. Religion doesn't necessarily say to inflict suffering on others to better yourself, but to inflict personal suffering on yourself, or to endure forms of suffering to spiritually develop as a person. I know lots of you are saying, well, this is just asinine, like saying to fast and abstain from sex and all this stuff that they're telling us to do. It's basically like torturing yourself, and that's what it seems like at first. But love it or hate it, that's the way it goes. That's the way it works. If you want to keep your life here, that's up to you. You can keep it for as long as you want and do as many evil things you want to make yourself feel better, but you'll just end up dying eventually anyways, and it'll all be for nothing. Or you could try it the way that some other people have tried and walked and have inherited godhood on earth and are trying to teach people, and that way is a lot more difficult, a lot more suffering involved on your part, and but that's just how it works. Person that hates life ends up keeping that life forever, and eternity is something that you can guarantee. It's something you can guarantee for yourself. Person can be consistent in their behavior for an eternity, be a good person for eternity, know that they'll never do anything wrong ever again, and that behavior will always keep them in heaven. And a person could just be unchangeable and be evil forever, just be a totally evil person, not change, go to hell, come back, get reincarnated on earth, refuse to do good things. I've met people this evil, I'm not joking, and just refuse, even in the face of knowing that they were in the past life in hell and that they could redeem themselves and get to a better place on earth by being a good person. They still refuse, and they're still evil as ever, and those people are damned. They're gonna go to hell for an eternity. So I'm in a better place because of my religion. I don't know I want to share this happiness with people. Know that this path that I walked, that people say is not true, is false, is genocide, is population control, is all these things. That's not it at all. It's brought me great happiness, brought me great joy. And you know what? It's never too late to start telling the truth, be a good person, and implement these beliefs and philosophies into your life. So that's all. I have nothing to gain from this. Nothing at all to gain from this. Just want to share my personal experience. Okay, so that's all. Have a good night. Bye.